I'll press record, so we'll see what we get. Right.
Okay.
Female. In the spirit world.
Okay.
It was decided to step forward and make her presence known. The feeling I get from her is she was quite a larger than life character, if that makes sense. She was well known as well.
Okay.
And I feel as though what happened to her is tragic. That's what she's giving me. I'm trying to get the levels at the minute. What I mean by levels is, I don't know if you understand what I mean. I get link levels, and I might get, for example, a grandma level, or I might get a mother level, or your level. Do you know what I mean? And I'm going to say it's mother's level. So it's not mum, but it's on mother's level. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Right. Now she's acknowledging somebody, right? And I cannot pronounce this name because I can't get it all. But I know it's like it's a core. It's like a core sort of name. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Corrine.
Right, there you go. I just get bits and bats sometimes, so that's what she's acknowledging. She's acknowledging that and sending a lot of love around that person.
Yeah.
Because I feel, oh, that's a sister, so this is your auntie.
Yeah.
Right, that's fine. Because I feel as though this lady who she's acknowledging is really taken this hard.
Yes, she has.
And she's acknowledging it. Right, when she passed over, I'm getting it was something to do with the breathing. And that, I know that sounds like so generic in a sense. Well, yeah, of course it is, because she died. But what I mean by that is my chest is quite bad at the minute.
Yeah.
Thinking about this lady, and I feel as though what happened to her, she fought a bloody hard battle with different stuff, and then it went in the end. She couldn't fight anymore.
Yeah.
But it was something that it wasn't like a cancer condition.
No,
it was. I'm gonna say it was the dreaded virus.
Yeah, you're right. Completely right. It was coronavirus.
Yeah,
she had COVID.
Because I feel as though it's lingered. It lingered with her, and it kept going and going and going. You see, I've got symptoms of long COVID, my blood clot on my lung and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I do understand it's hard and it's awful, right? So what are you saying? Oh. She wants to acknowledge a Steve.
Steve.
Like a Steve type of name.
Okay.
I don't know who this is, but it could be a friend or something. I don't know. I have to acknowledge the name. Okay. And I want to send a lot of love to her mum.
Yeah.
Because her mum is still here.
Yeah, she is.
And she's emotional at the fact that mum couldn't be there at the end.
Yes.
But mum couldn't be there for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
That's fine. That's fine, as long as you know. So do you know where give me that again, give me the name again. It's like she's coming in and giving me stuff, and then she's like too busy being nosy. Right, and so she'll say something, and then she's like wandering off, and I'm like, no, come here.
Yeah, that'll be about right.
Right. Karen.
Yeah.
Karen. I've got a Karen.
That's her name.
This is her name. She's acknowledging that was clear as a bell. Thank you. Karen. She keeps saying it now. It's like because she can now. So I'm gonna say it all the time. Bless her. Right. Now what she's saying as well is, I don't know if there's been talk lately, Alex, about what I'm about to tell you, but I feel as though I need to say it.
Okay.
She's saying, stop talking about it and do it. And I feel as though you've spoke lately about possibly getting old photographs out and looking at the memories and things like that. But I also feel as though there's a certain family member that is not against it, that's the wrong word to use, but I feel as though it's still too raw for them to do it.
Okay.
And what she's wanting is to do it because she feels as though it'll let the grief release a bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Right. Okay. Right, with you, I also have to say as well that she's proud of you because I feel with you there's a weight loss
Right, okay.
and she's quite proud of you for that. So I don't know what, you know, if you've lost loads or anything, I don't know, but I feel as though
I'm on a journey.
I feel as though she's proud of you for that. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. She's quite emotional, bless her. She really is. I don't know if she's been through before, but she's quite emotional. Unless she's just an emotional person.
Yes.
So basically then she's one of these people where you could show her a picture of a cute cat and she'd cry. She's a lovely lady though, she really is. Right, I don't know why but I feel as though at her funeral, right, she's making me feel like she felt famous. Like she was on the telly. And I'm like, I don't understand. I mean, was she in a projector screen? I don't. But it's like, I want to say she was on the telly. She feels famous because she was on the telly.
Yeah.
And people were tuning in to watch her.
Yes. Yeah.
Does that make sense? Well, this is funny.
Yeah.
This is hilarious for her. This is absolutely hilarious. It really is. Right. Right, if you come closer, I'll describe you. And then Alex knows what you're like. Come a bit closer, then I can see you in my mind's eye and I can tell Alex. I feel like she's got brown hair.
Yeah.
She's got the brown, and it's quite dark.
Yeah.
She's quite dark, isn't she? And she's sort of like stood, and when she stood, she's got one hand on her hip as though she's waiting for a photograph to be taken. Right? Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. But when I'm looking at her hair seems quite longish.
Yeah.
But then she'll show me her hair short.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like she's going from long to short.
Yeah.
So that's how she's coming through. She comes through both with the long and the short hair, so she must have loved her hair.
Right.
I don't know. They give me some random things, they really do.
No, that makes sense. She used to have, at one point, like years ago, she had really short hair, back in like the 90s, you know, the common 90s style.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
could never have short hair because I've got curly hair. So I couldn't ever have it, but I know what she means now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. Do you have a sister?
No.
It's fine. I'm asking her why she's acknowledging you might have a sister. I don't know. There's a female on your level who you're quite close to.
Okay.
And that's possibly where I've got the link wrong as a sister.
Right.
It's like one of these relationships where you're like sisters, you tell each other everything, and you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
she's acknowledging that person, because I feel as though I don't know what's happened and I don't know anything. I just feel as though there's been a bit of a distance put between you and this person.
Okay.
I have to give you that because she wants it putting back. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right, she's literally right. I don't know why she's doing it, but she's put a bird on my hand. Now, what I'm feeling from this is two things, and I don't know why. The first thing is, I do feel as though you have seen a robin.
Yes.
Because she's giving me a robin. But now I'm saying that she was flitting between two birds. And now she's giving me a white bird, and I'm rubbish with birds, so it's just like a white bird, right? So it could be anything.
Yeah.
But I want to touch its wing. So I don't know why the wing is important to her unless she looked after birds with broken wings. I don't know.
So her surname's Wing.
Oh well, there you go. Then she's giving you a full Sunday name today, hasn't she? God, that is very rare. I get that, very rare. I mean, there's times I do this, I don't get names, I just get information. So
Yeah. Surname's Wing.
oh my God, that's why then they had the robin, then the white bird. That's why it's fine. Right. She's acknowledging the flowers. Bear with me, because that again, that's just very generic, and I could say that and you could say yes and it could mean anything. So what I'm trying to do is get the colours and stuff from her, what she's acknowledging. And she's drawn me to my cushion over there. The ones that I don't like that I'm giving away.
Right.
And it's got like a pinky red flower.
Okay.
Does that mean anything for her, a pinky red flower? Just give me a yes or a no.
I'm not 100% sure.
Right, that's fine. Because I feel as though she has a connection to a particular flower. And it's like a pinky red, because that's what that colour is. It's like a pinky red flower, and she's acknowledging somebody for these flowers.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know if it's on a resting place or what, I don't know. But I do feel as though she's now talking about a resting place. I do feel as though there's been talk about possibly doing something to let her go.
Yeah.
She wants to be let go. Okay? She's ready to go. I don't know if this is making sense, but I'm having to give you it. She's saying you can keep a bit if you really want to, but I want to go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. I feel as though she's left young ones behind.
Yeah, she has.
I don't think they're little.
No.
I think they're older than that, but I call them young. I mean, it's like, to me, you're a young one, because I'm possibly old enough to be your mother. So I look at you as you're like a young one. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like this is with this lady. She's left young ones behind.
Yes,
but she wants to thank them, because I feel as though hey, come on, say it. She's so emotional about this, but she's happy about it as well.
Yeah.
There's been a baby born, hasn't there?
Yes.
Because she was there when the baby was born in her own way.
Okay.
And she watched baby grow when she went over.
Yeah.
and she made sure baby cooked to perfection.
Okay.
I feel as though this baby, somebody was pregnant with this baby when she went over.
Yeah.
And it was known that this person was pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's like people feel cheated because this baby was still cooking and she didn't see the baby. But
Yeah.
she has seen the baby.
Okay.
She has seen the baby. And I want to give the baby a pink balloon. The
Okay.
baby's a little girl.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Not the girl, though.
Right, well, I've got a pink balloon for a little girl.
Right. Okay.
But I definitely know there was a baby that was cooking when she went over. So I have to give you it. If I've got that wrong, the gender thing, I can't, no, I'm not taking it back because she's adamant I've got a pink balloon to give over. So, to me, she's acknowledged the baby has been cooking, let's just say, when she went over.
Okay.
But I do believe there's another little one, pink girl or something, that's coming about or is about that she's acknowledging.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fine. It's like it's a kick in the teeth because all she wanted, was it a grandbaby?
Yes.
Because all she wanted was a grandbaby.
Yeah.
It's just, it's unfair, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been quite hard for them as well for that reason.
Right. Is there a little boy? I know we spoke about babies, but what I mean by that is there a little boy around this lady who would possibly wear little glasses?
Little glasses.
Doesn't have to be related. It could even be a friend's child or a godchild, or it could be a little lad next door. But she's acknowledging there's a little boy who wears glasses and she wants to acknowledge him.
Right, okay.
Okay, so it might come to you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why, but I've got over the rainbow. I don't know if it's connected to her, but I've got over the rainbow. But it's not the, she hasn't given me the the Eva Cassidy version. She hasn't given me that. It's another one. It's like a more lively guitar-y version.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know. I have to give you it. That's what she's given me. She also wants to say that there's somebody around you who still doesn't believe it's real, and it is. It's real. Everybody's got their own opinion on it. Everybody's got their own opinion on the jabs and stuff like that, and they have. But I feel as though there's somebody around you who still doesn't believe it's real or as bad as what people say.
Yeah.
And she's a prime example.
Yeah.
Right. So now what you're telling me? Have you spoke about getting your hair cut off?
Yeah.
Because she's not impressed.
I know it, yeah.
No, she's not impressed.
Right, I won't do it.
She's like, no. It's up to you what you do, but I'm not arguing with her.
No, I won't do it then.
No, she's not impressed by that, like. Right. Phil. Do we know who Phil is?
Yeah, that's the son.
She's acknowledging Phil.
Yeah.
Just literally threw that at me, Phil. I was like, all right, thanks. She threw that at me. I feel as though she's acknowledged him because he's really struggling at the minute.
Right.
Emotionally, with what's happened, and I think he's struggling to process it. And she's quite concerned about him. She's given me the month of October.
Right.
And I've got the month of June.
Yeah.
She's given me the month of June. This is so strange, right? Because they sometimes give me different tastes in my mouth and stuff. It's like now I've only got that much water left, but I'm going to have to down it because all I can taste is tomato ketchup.
Oh, for God's sake.
And I'm like that.
Oh my God.
No, don't do that, like, no.
She literally carried a bottle in a bag anywhere you went. She would just, if it could be the most fancy place in the world, she would whip that ketchup out.
She's given me tomato ketchup.
Yeah.
But it's Heinz tomato ketchup.
Yeah.
Because it's not as vinegary as the Tesco's own, apparently.
No, she was obsessed.
Yeah, you can take your obsession back, mate. Don't do that, like. Nah, don't do that. Oh, God, that's awful. And she's also acknowledging the fact, because I get my sizzlers and everything from Alicia. And today I've had to clean up and I've used the Sephora Midnight Blooms, which is like alien perfume. And I've had the alien sizzlers on, and she's acknowledging it. So I believe she liked alien perfume.
Right. Okay.
Because she likes the smell in my house. She says. I feel like saying to her, "Come back after I finish work, love. You won't like it then." Right. Should we do your cards then? Right, we're gonna do your cards.
Okay.
But she's come through because she wants you to let her go. That's what she keeps going back to. She wants to go. She's ready. She wants to be let go. Because I feel as though you've spoke about it but never actually done it.
Yeah.
I understand how hard it is from a personal point of view. My sister's still got my mum after 7 years.
Yes.
And I understand. So, nobody's... And if there's anybody around you says, yeah, well, you should do this and you should do that. No. You lot need to do what you believe's best because she trusts your judgment anyway of what you're going to do. Okay? Because what you got to remember is that you've got in a tub of her.
Yeah.
That's a shell. As you know now, she's come through. A spirit is around you. So, she really is about.
That's good.
But she's going back to your mum now and she's saying it's upsetting her because your mum's really struggling with this. I feel as though they were very close.
Yes.
And I feel as though mum's angry because I've got anger. Because we do. When we lose somebody, we do go through the anger again. I'm not here to judge anybody in that sense, but what I do feel from her is that mum was looking for somebody to blame. Who did she catch it off? Where did she go? Did she do this? And I feel as though if you do that, then it's like when mum's doing this, she's not facing the true reality of her raw grief. Does that make sense? And that's what that's what she's acknowledging.
Yeah.
That's what she's acknowledging. Now, I can tell by your accent you live around where I live, right? All I'm going to tell you is I think we live in a place that's got a duck pond.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's fine, as long as you know where we both live. Because, after a few bevies, I've been told you don't know where you live sometimes. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not going into that side of it because she could give me quite a lot and she knows she could. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I do feel as though you've had a few wild nights, let's just say that.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if it was you or one of your friends, but I feel as though somebody either wanted to take a pigeon home or
Right.
something to do with a duck.
Right, okay.
Now, I don't know when this happened or who it is, but I just know that she's given me something on them lines in my mind's eye. And all I'm going to say to you, lass, is you have some bloody good nights.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Yes.
Just in case Mummy listens to this, I'm not going any further. Right, that's a warm one, so you want that. That's absolutely fine. And that one, that's fine. We'll have that one. You've got one more. Oh, she's good because she picks them quickly. Some of them are like, your hand can go over them and you sat there after about 10 minutes going, right, come on, this is getting a bit embarrassing now. But no, she's good. She's on the ball. She's on the ball.
Good.
She is. She's telling me, though, that she's healed. So when she went over, there was a lot going on with her. It wasn't just one thing. There was a mixture of a lot of things that had escalated from the illness that she had. But I feel as though this horrible virus that this world has suffered really kicked her ass, let's put it that way. And I feel as though everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Yes, yeah.
And she's healed. Took her a while, but she's healed. She has. Am I doing the card or you just stood there? Thank you. Her energy, it's like she goes and I'm like, no, come here. Here. Bless her. First card. What I do, Alex, is when I've read these cards after the reading, I will send you these in the order that I read them. And I'll send you the link through YouTube when I've uploaded it so you can listen to it. I don't know how long it'll take because the internet that we've got, it's like it was made in the 1950s. So we just have to bear with it, okay?
Yeah.
That's fine. Angel of Balance. You are trying to balance too much at once. You've got your work, your friends, you've got the next door neighbour's dog, you've got Love Island, you've got all this crap on one side, right? And on the other side, you've got all your emotions. And I feel as though your emotions are pushing this because you don't know where your emotions are at the minute.
Yeah.
But I also feel as though you need to start balancing your life. And what I mean by that is stop taking too much on that you don't need to take on because it's putting more pressure on you, which again is upsetting your emotions and everything. That's why she's drawing you that card. She's wanting to balancing it out because then you'll move forward easier. And I also feel as though it's okay to be strong, but it's okay to cry too. Does that make sense?
Yes.
As long as you know, that's absolutely fine. Angel of Decisions. You are going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to make some decisions, I do believe, on behalf of somebody else as well. And I don't mean that in an awful way. I mean that in more of a way that you can see more clearly than somebody else at the minute. So there's going to have to be decisions made. But I feel as though there's going to be decisions made as well involving a friendship. I don't know if a friendship's come to the end of a run. I don't know what's going on. But I don't feel as though it's a bad thing. I feel as though this friendship you've had could possibly have been in your youngerish years, if that makes sense. And things come to an end, don't they? It's nothing bad, but I feel as though it's upsetting you in a sense, but in another sense it's like, well, I don't need to fall out, but I need to keep my distance because I'm not that person anymore.
Yeah.
Okay? That's fine, as long as you know. That's absolutely fine. I also feel there's going to be a decision to be made and it's involving a change. And I feel as though the change could possibly be a job. I don't know if you're going to change jobs, or I don't know if you're going to move up the same company, or I don't know if you're going to get a job or apply for a job. I don't know. I just feel as though it's something to do with a job, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
And your last card is, and she's drawn you this card because I feel as though she's given it to me because she knows I'm allowed to say it, and she never would for fear of saying it wrong. Because I feel as though she's a bit like me, where if she said something to somebody, she would be worried in case it came out wrong, and 9 times out of 10 it would come out wrong, and then it would cause a whole lot of whoop ass, right? So
Okay.
your final card is Angel of Belief, and the question she asks for you is, when are you going to start believing in yourself?
Okay.
Because you don't.
Mhm.
Because she also knows that the makeup and the hair and everything else that you've done to yourself, because I'm not going into it, but I'm going to point, you know exactly what I'm on about, don't
Yeah.
you?
Mhm.
Her words are, you didn't need to do that anyway, because
Okay.
you were beautiful and you are beautiful. But she's also saying you don't need to do it because you are stunning inside and out, and you'll see this more when you start to believe in yourself.
Okay.
I feel as though I don't know anything about you. I just know what I've done today. But
Yeah.
I do feel as though you've been knocked down quite a bit with comments,
Yeah.
with school. I feel as though people at school weren't exactly the best. I feel as though some family members you've had issues with. I just feel as though you take the brunt of things that you're not meant to take. And I feel as though this happens as well in like a friendship as well. I feel as though you take the blame, you're the scapegoat, let's just have a shitty day and take it out on Alex. And I feel as though this has happened to you quite a lot.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
again has knocked you, and it's knocked your confidence along the way. That's why she's given you that card. You need to start believing in yourself, because you can achieve anything, she says.
Okay.
I'm going to leave her link with you. I'm just going to stop the recording, so then if you've got any questions and they're not on the recording, okay?